Yeah,
Um, it's not NBA trade deadline season, but I feel like there have been a bunch of names floating around
yeah.
of just like different trades, different things, and we're not going to talk specifics. But I also want to throw some names at you and then a
Go,
scenario.
go.
So I want to start with Zach LaVine. I
Zach.
guess he hasn't had a trade market.
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Zach LaVine can help a really good team right now. Like Zach
Zach
LaVine
Levine can
still
help anybody, everybody actually.
right.
Yeah, but I think the reason that this is happening, and now this is where I go to front office mode, is that I think it has to do with the salary, and I think it has to do with like the
Like
contract.
41, 42. Yeah,
Yeah, he is it 2 more years at 41, 42?
I think so.
I think it's a
Some just
contract
right.
thing. I don't think it's a playing thing or a character thing because I've heard he's professional. I think I've heard he's hard worker,
Yeah.
and we kind of got drafted the same year as well, me and Zach. We have like I have
Is
like
he?
rookie pictures, me and Zach. Yeah, if
That's
you
awesome.
scroll on my Instagram for my rookie photo shoot, it used to be a whole thing. Rookies would all take photos together
Oh
in
yeah.
the rookie transition camp, and
Okay.
like yeah, I
We're
remember I
gonna
have
have to
some
go
photos with him.
dig some of those up. I just think he's a really good player, and I know Chicago hasn't had the success they want
Yeah,
the past couple of years, but I saw his name floating around there, and I was like, yeah, he's still really, really good.
well, a great guy
The
too.
the other name I saw, also his teammate, Lonzo Ball. Lonzo Ball can. I know he makes a decent amount of money right now, but
Yeah,
like he can also help a team.
100%. Great facilitator, great shooter. You know, and the reason I say a great shooter, and I say this the way I say it is because I don't know if you remember, just trying to him and work, and he shot and work on all this other stuff, but like it's been crazy how he's shooting and how he's like developed this player, and the way he
Yeah, he's a
pushes the
real.
pace and defense, like.
I
But
say
he's
when I think
making,
of him,
he's
I think
making,
facilitator.
he's not like he has a good contract.
I think it's like 20 something.
Okay, yeah, no,
So
that's good right there.
I think facilitator and then a good wing defender as well. He's got a little bit of size. He can move laterally. I don't know. I just think he's another name that I thought could help a team.
Mm-hmm.
The other name we talked about him as a trade asset, Jimmy Butler, a couple episodes ago. But
Jimmy,
did you see
what?
after the reports came out about the Phoenix Suns are his preferred destination, and his agent got into it with
Yeah, I remember
Sean
that one. Yeah, and he
ESPN?
said I think his agent said like no way or like don't. He was going back and forth with sorry, he was going back and forth with Shams.
Shams.
Shams,
Yep.
yeah.
But did you see what Jimmy did the next day?
No, what did he do?
He showed up with orange hair.
Oh yes, I did see that, but that was because of the trade. That was because of that.
I would think the day after all this stuff happened with the
Bro,
Phoenix Suns, he showed
so
up. Like Jimmy Butler is hilarious.
yeah, he's hilarious, bro. He's
I don't.
had like crazy haircuts, crazy media days, and like he's just character. Like I don't
I
know,
love him.
how to explain. Like, how do you do that? How do you
I
do
don't
that,
care
bro?
about the trade, but to show up with orange hair to
Bro,
troll everyone
I don't
is
know. I
amazing.
don't know. Mind you, if you ask other people, you know, I don't think that like Jimmy being younger, I don't think he was this like like really really vocal when he was in the bull with the Bulls, like being younger. But now, like you know, him being Jimmy is different. And then I heard the story
Yeah.
about him and the Timberwolves. I don't know if you know the story. Shout out
Oh
to
yeah.
yeah, I think I heard that story as well. I was like, wow. I was like, okay, it's like
Yeah. He's had some stuff like it. Just like what he's
no,
like.
he's bringing this like this demeanor to the game to. He's. I told. Remember what
Oh,
I said last time? I said, you know, him getting like traded, like everybody would want to you know,
yeah.
get Jimmy.
Make
It's just
anyone
like the only thing
super
is,
cool.
remember, is the salary cap money. Obviously, if he extends, doesn't extend. And remember, like he's in Miami, he has a player option with Miami. So Miami, do they really want to trade him?
I don't know.
Exactly,
I would think
exactly.
my gut tells me he is a Miami Heat member of the Miami Heat after the trade deadline this
Yeah,
year. That's just what
that's what I'm saying. So he
that's
has a
not
player option. So they're like, okay, and he has a player option for like
50
50
something.
something.
Yeah,
So
I think it might be like 56.
yeah, so okay. So now
Yeah,
like that's the money, and then he's this entity. Like I told you, like he's this guy. Like he's not, you know, it's different. So I think it'll be interesting. I would love to see him, see where he goes.
I just think he's funny, and I think he has the skill set to back it up and all this stuff. Like, and I
Oh
said
yeah,
he's got
hundred
some stuff
percent. That's
with the
why
Minnesota
I
thing.
don't think if he
Even
didn't have the
things that
skill set, I don't think he would be this way. I think he has the skill set, and that's why he's this way. And as well, like you know, like I think a lot of people kind of judge people from the outside, but I'm the person who always think like, oh, he probably is cool. He's cool. He's probably so cool as a person, as a guy, like outside the court, that he's just like really, really having fun. That's his way of having fun. That's his way of like, okay, I'm not gonna push like betting myself into this. This is his way of having fun.
For sure. What do you think of the Dennis Schroeder trade?
Wow.
I thought it was fake.
Remember what I said about Dennis Schroeder?
I honestly thought it was fake.
No.
Because we had just talked about how good he's been playing this season. And then I saw the trade. I was just like, all right, this isn't real.
Yeah, yeah. And remember what I told you when he sees green? I was like, Milwaukee Bucks green. I said, bro, he just turns into, and obviously he's playing great against everybody, right? And I told you this when I saw him in FIBA, when I saw him here, when we played against him 2 years ago. Like I was like, bro, this guy is like so underrated. And you see what happened. Get traded to the Warriors. Yeah, dude, the Warriors did a good one. You think
that's a good?
Now my other question is, you think they trade for somebody else as well?
Yeah, I think they're going to make a couple moves. They're the organization. So Golden State, obviously, Clay went to Dallas.
Yeah,
that's like an all-time face of the franchise. He'll probably have a statue, jersey retired, the whole deal, right? Like if they're
with the Warriors,
yeah,
Clay. Okay,
but if they're willing to move on from that, they understand that they have. I don't want to put a timeline on it, but they are in the final 8 years or so of Steph Curry's
window.
career.
They have a window, yeah.
Yeah. So they are doing everything possible to build a championship contender around Steph Curry. Whatever that piece is, they're going to go out and get it. And they should. Absolutely they should.
They should. Yeah.
Try to get a couple more. I hope they don't get a couple more because I want the Bucks to win every single year. I know that's not realistic.
but them building a team, I'm like, I can see it. They make moves. They're making moves.
They're making moves for sure. So, as a future GM is what I'm going to start calling you until you tell me to stop, because I think it's definitely a great role for you one day. There was an article you sent me about teams specifically not wanting to work with some of their competition, or some of their rivals when it comes to trades, right?
Yeah.
What do you think of that? Like, so if specifically, I'm going to use a different sport for this example. Like, let's say the Green Bay Packers are in desperate need of a running back to go and win a Super Bowl. The Chicago Bears have a good one that they're going to trade. They specifically say, we're not going to trade him to the Green Bay Packers because we don't want you to have that success. That didn't happen, but in that type of scenario, let's say an NBA team did that.
Yeah.
What do you think of some of that, like, chess match?
So I'll tell you what it is. So it's all – first of all, a lot of GMs have good relationships with other GMs. We're all in the same club. It's not a lot of GMs you see and you go like, he's a bad guy. Some are. Some some people are. But like most of the, like all around the league front office, they are great people and they know the business, right? And when you know the business, at the end of the day, you want players. And there's a reason a lot of players go from the East-West and then they'll go East-East. Because if you know you're gonna see him again, you probably won't do it. And I said, and I've said this before, like it's hard to see that unless you get something special. Henceforth, Damian Lillard.